Hi guys, welcome back to USA to Philippines Live channel.
All right, welcome back, USA to Philippines Life with your host, me, Mike, and my beautiful, lovely,
Hello,
better
guys.
half, Laarni. And this is a topic that you wanted to discuss. It's a near and dear topic to you. And that is in a situation like ours, U.S. expat. Well, I'm an expat in waiting. I will be an expat eventually, but if you, maybe you're not an expat, but you met a Filipino online, you courted online, got married, and you previously were married, she was previously married, short, long, the different scenarios, but the one that we're talking about here is the one in which your Filipino spouse has children from a previous marriage. And the question is, in this day and age, are the kids better off in the Philippines or are they better off in the States? And I think that's a matter of opinion. I know for us, we feel that for our beliefs, right? Our beliefs, we feel that it's better for the kids to have their schooling in the Philippines. That's what we chose. Just given the climate around the world, the political climate, what's being taught in the schools here in the U.S., without getting political, things like that. I mean, did you want to explain a little more in depth since it's a topic that you've chosen? I'm sorry. Go ahead. You guys can't see it, but she's pinching me right now because I'm talking too much. Go ahead.
No, I never do.
Yes, she did. Don't lie.
I don't believe him. What the See, I already lost.
Take a deep breath.
So, my question is, it's really a good opportunity to bring your kids here in the US. So for me, it's every parents have their own plan and have their own dream for their kids. So for me, for being here and experience the life in here, there's advantage and disadvantages of the kids to be in here. First is not just only because of the school or the school, whatever the teacher teach to them, but being influenced of the bad group or friends. That's the thing that I don't like it. And the rules of the government here when it comes to the children, I don't like either. It's really difficult because if your kids need to discipline by the parents, it's hard for the parents to discipline their kids. And after that, the third one is when the kids already reach at a certain point of age, like 17 years old or 18 years old, the kids there have their own rights to do the things they want to do, especially if they are not under the parents' supervision anymore. So for me as a Filipino, we are taught how to become a family oriented. So most Filipino, they stick together till death do us part when it comes to marriage. So it's like even they're already at the age of 30, 40 or more older than that, Filipino, they're still like under their parents. For me, I think for being a Filipino, I will feel devastated someday if I will lost my kids because of the policy or the rules of the government here that you can't discipline your kids. And to see my kids that being what they call being lost because of the of bad influence here, that's the thing I don't like it. So that's the disadvantages why of the reason that I don't like my kids to be in here when it comes to a moment they're still like growing up, a moment that they still need discipline instead of being like they just do whatever they want to do. The kids in here, it's different than the kids in the Philippines. The kids in the Philippines, until right now, my son is 14 years old, but I really love my son because you know why? He's still like innocent kid. It's like here, 14 years old, telling you the kids in here, I don't think so. Aside from those parents who are diligently like taking care of their kids, advice every day and nights, like Filipino kids in here, but still there are some kids that you still cannot control them. So I'm really scared of those moments that it's also gonna be happen to me if ever I will bring them here. And I will really don't want that to be happen. But the good thing here, when it comes to opportunity in life, it's very for me it's really wide for them. It's very good for their education, for their career in life someday.
Career development.
Yes, it's very good for me. That's the things that why I want the kids also to bring it here when it comes to career. But we planned that I chose that the kids will finish their study in the Philippines rather than to finish their study here. Because for me, like I know what's the policy of the rules in the Philippines and the government rule compared to here. That's why I feel more confident for them to finish their study in the Philippines. And I
agree with you.
Yeah, and I think every every parents have their fear for their kids someday, you know. And I think that's one of my fear, that if I don't want that someday if I will bring my kids here and they're growing up and they will be contaminated by other bad group of the kids and I will lose them.
Now, I should also say,
things.
in your situation, you have a great support system. Your mom and I is there taking care of the kids. They live a very structured life there. We do the video chat all the time. And if it wasn't for this COVID situation, we would be back there frequently to see them.
Yes,
but
true.
not everybody has that choice. When Filipinos and Westerners marry, I think there's cases where it's unavoidable, where the kids have to come with mom to
Together.
the States or Canada or whatever Western country that the new husband lives in.
Yeah, and then it's a lot of my friends, they ask me and said, oh, why you never bring your kids? Say, yes, I will bring them here. I will process all their papers. I will process. But I mean, to finish their study, it's more better in the Philippines to finish their study.
It's better that if they come here when they're a little older.
And besides, it's like, I saw it here. It's a lot of Filipino people that they are nurses, but they finished their study in the Philippines. I mean, it's no difference. When you're studying your school in the Philippines, still you can have a job here. So for me, why I need to bring them here just only for the school if the level of education is just the same here and in the Philippines? And besides, in the Philippines, it's more cheaper to
The education's
yeah, the
cheaper.
education is more cheaper compared to
And
here.
it's still high quality.
Yes,
High
and the
quality.
quality of the education in the Philippines is still like the same in here. So what's the difference? I said,
A lot of it's recognized here.
Exactly.
Especially the medical. A lot of the medical degrees in the Philippines are accepted here in the States.
yes, yes,
Which is pretty amazing.
yes, and that's it. So I don't want them like I bring them here, and I am the reason why they lost. And someday it's fear for us that we will lose them because of the bad influence. And I don't want them. I don't want that to be happen. We work so hard. I work so hard for them to have a good life someday. That if ever I will gone in this world, they will not lost and suffer and experience what I've experienced in life.
And they're still able to benefit from your life here because you're able to fund a good life for them there
Yeah.
while they're doing their schooling there and living the more simple life there. And it's definitely, I agree 100% with your choice.
Yeah. I still bring them here. We still have a plan to process all the documents. But all the process of their lives for maturity. We want them to stay where they are right now for now. Until the time that they are matured enough to resist all those temptations, that they're matured enough to think wisely which one is they need to priority and which one is not. So
And
I think
again,
that's it.
that's her choice and her opinion on the matter. Like I was just saying, I think everybody's situation is different. And
Yes.
if you don't have a support mechanism there, someone who you trust to take care of the kids in a structured family environment, then you have no choice. Like for us, if we didn't have that there, and we had the kids would need to come here with us, probably what I would suggest to do is we would move to a Filipino community here, where at least it's an island, like an oasis of Filipino culture, where the kids would be somewhat sheltered, a little more than if you just brought them here and put them in a New York suburb school, if not for private Christian school or Catholic school. If that's those are probably the ways that you could avoid some of the things that would look to avoid bringing the kids here. But so
Yeah,
that's
and I think some people they will ask me said, "Oh, it's more better because they will learn English more better." I think doesn't matter. Someday they will learn English too. Me, I never get to here into the U.S. when I'm young, but I learn English when you're getting older and when you're getting matured enough. The time will come. It will develop. It's just a matter of time. I mean, it's not really like in a hurry for them, like to stress them out. Just only like, oh, you need to learn English now as soon as possible. It's not like that. I mean, knowledge take time to develop. It's not an instant. So, for me, it's every parents have their own plan and decision for their kids. But for us, that's our plan and decision for our kids. That much better that they will stay in the Philippines for now when it comes to education. And yeah.
good choice. So that's about all you have to say on this one, right?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's all. For,
So she wanted to share that wisdom again. So we always appreciate you taking the time to watch our videos, and
Yes.
we hope that you give us a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and share the channel with other folks that you think would be interested in the Phil-Am community that we are a part of, even though we're newbies to the community, the YouTube Phil-Am community. It's a great community, and we're proud and happy to be a part of it, and we appreciate any help you can give us in working our way up in that community and sharing our experiences as a mixed Phil-Am couple, living our USA life right now, and soon, hopefully, eventually, we'll be doing this from the Philippines life perspective. So we hope you stick around for that. So thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Stay well wherever you are. Stay blessed.
Yes.
And we will be back and see you in the next one real soon. So take care.
Bye, guys.